A 40% drop in quarterly revenue. And they're blaming market shifts. These aren't market shifts. This is systematic bleeding from the executive level. If I audit them openly, they'll hide the bodies. I need to see what happens when they think no one is watching.
Time to see what Vance Enterprises is really made of. You must be the new girl, Addie, right? Grab that handle. We got 20 floors to cover. You stand too straight for someone who sweeps for a living, honey. Slouch a bit, or your back will pay for it by midnight.
Thanks for the tip, Nia. I'll get the hang of it.
No oversight. Pimkup the Tamite. They just leave sensitive financial logs lying right out in the open.
If the corporate auditors flag the double billing, we just blame it on a system glitch. They never check the subledgers anyway.
Exactly. The CEO is too busy playing visionary in downtown to notice a few $100,000 missing from a satellite office.
Listen to me, Addie. You stay away from that executive wing late at night. Garrison and Caldwell, they aren't just bad bosses. They're trouble. They think girls like us are invisible, and they think they can do whatever they want to us. I hear you, Naya. But some things shouldn't stay invisible. They built this playground on the backs of people who can't fight back. My company. My name.
Come on, Brenda, the night's young. We're just having a little celebration. You don't need to run off to your bus so fast.
Yeah, Brad's the boss.
He says overtime is mandatory tonight, sweetie.
Excuse me. I need to clean the floor behind the desk. Wet floor, very slippery.
Get out of here, sweep girl. Go clean the executive toilet and stay out of our way.
Well, look who it is. The quiet one from the lobby. You're working awfully late tonight, sweetheart. Thought we could help you finish up. Cleaning's a tough job for a pretty girl like you to do all alone.
How about you drop the rag and let's have a real conversation? I can make your life a lot easier around here.
I don't need my life made easier, Mr. Garrison. I need you to stop harassing me.
Hey, girl, watch how you talk to me. I have the power to fire you. Don't play hard to get. You know you want this.
Listen carefully, Mr. Garrison. You will soon laugh out of the wrong side of your mouth.
Hey, you crazy janitor, you're fired, you hear me? Fired!
You don't have the authority to fire me, and you have no idea who you are touching. The woman you look down on as a common janitor can make this your last night in this industry. You've run this place into the ground. Not for much longer. You look like you've seen a ghost, Addie, but I told you to stay away from the top floor. They don't respect folks like us. We are invisible to them, but don't you let them steal your dignity. You keep your head high. They didn't steal anything, Nia. They just exposed themselves.
Get the executive audit team on a private flight tonight. I want a full forensic sweep of the Chicago branch ready by 8 a.m. And call an emergency board meeting. Tell Mr. Garrison and Mr. Caldwell their attendance is mandatory.
An emergency audit on a Friday morning. Some regional pencil pusher thinks they're gonna scare us.
Let them audit. We've got 3 different shells covering the offshore transfers. They won't find a single dime.
hell do you think you're doing? Get out of here before I have security throw you out.
Did you get lost on the way to the dumpster? The audit team is coming, and we don't have time for the help.
The audit team is already here, Mr. Caldwell, and they answer to me. $12 million in double-billed client invoices routed through 3 shell company in the Cayman Islands. Did you really think I wouldn't notice?
It was Brad. He set up the accounts. I was just following his lead. You have to believe me, please.
And then there's the toxic environment you created, harassing the female employees, cornering cleaning staff in the dark. My name is Adrienne Cole. I am the founder, owner, and CEO of Cole Enterprises. This is my company, and you are trespassing.
These are your immediate termination papers, along with complete asset forfeiture agreements for the stolen funds.
Federal investigators and the police are waiting in the lobby. You sign those, or you walk out of here in handcuffs today. This subsidiary is dead. I'm liquidating the assets and starting fresh. Enjoy the consequences of your choices.
Nia, I couldn't leave without saying goodbye. I had a feeling you wouldn't be cleaning offices much longer, Addie. Or should I say, Miss Cole? It's Adrienne, and this is for you. You're the new regional operations director for this district. Oh, child, you didn't have to do this. I was just doing my job.
You earned it, Nia. Make this place what it should have been.
How much of who we really are do we leave behind when we put on a uniform? We watched Adrienne step into that janitor's jumpsuit, and it felt like she was stepping into a ghost story. She wanted to see the truth of her own company, the part that was bleeding out, and she had to become invisible to do it. Adrienne had to stop being the boss in the penthouse to actually understand why her revenue was vanishing, and what she found wasn't just missing money, it was a complete abandonment of character by the people she trusted to run her business. Think about those moments in the hallway. When Brad and Ryan were talking about double billing clients, they weren't just stealing dollars. They were building a culture where theft was the standard operating procedure. It's hard to watch that, knowing they thought they were untouchable because they assumed the person cleaning the floor didn't have eyes or a brain. They mistook silence for ignorance. That is the danger of arrogance. These men spent so much time looking down on the people doing the hard work that they never bothered to notice who was actually watching them. They thought they were in charge, but they were just playing a game of pretend in a building they didn't really own. Then there is the way they treated the people around them. Seeing them corner Adrienne in that boardroom was sickening. It showed us that their corruption wasn't just financial, it was personal, and it was predatory. They felt comfortable enough to harass anyone they thought couldn't fight back, and that reveals the kind of vacuum they created at the top. When you give people unchecked authority and no accountability, they start to believe that human beings are just tools for their amusement. Those executives were so busy being small-minded and cruel that they didn't realize they were cornering the person who could end their entire careers with a single phone call. The irony is almost painful to watch. Adrienne's choice to keep her identity hidden during those first few weeks is what really strikes me. She had to sit with the fear, the isolation, and the disrespect that the cleaning staff lived with every single day. She wasn't just gathering evidence of fraud, she was experiencing the cost of her own detachment. That moment in the locker room, just after she'd been threatened, was a turning point. She wasn't just a CEO anymore. She was a woman who had seen the ugly reality of what her own success had allowed to grow in the shadows. It changed how she looked at her own empire. When she finally walked into that boardroom, still in her work clothes, it wasn't about a grand reveal for the sake of drama. It was about forcing them to look at the person they had tried to break. She held up that ledger, and you could see the exact second their world fell apart. They didn't see a boss. They saw the consequences of their own actions staring them down. She didn't need to scream or make a scene. She just let the truth do the work, firing them right there and then deciding to walk away from that entire branch. Felt like a necessary cleansing. She didn't just want to fix the revenue. She wanted to destroy the environment that made such behavior possible in the first place. It makes you wonder why it takes hitting rock bottom to really see what is happening in your own house. Adrienne had to go to the very bottom, to the night shift, to realize that her vision for the company had been completely hollowed out by people who didn't share her values. She learned that you can have all the money in the world, but if your culture is rotten, the foundation will eventually collapse. She walked out of that building, leaving them with nothing but the mess they created, and she chose to start over. It is a quiet kind of victory, realizing that walking away is sometimes the most powerful thing you can do when you find out your house is built on sand. She didn't stay to fight for a broken thing. She just closed the door. Thank you for watching today's video. We hope you learned a lesson from the story. Kindly tell us in the comment, where in the world are you watching from? Comment your city or country in the comments below.